Hey Skitzies, it's itsybitsy.Mitzey and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a different hairstyle and play around with my hair and kink it up and tangle it and hairspray it to make a big poof in my head so it's fit for a crown, because I wanted to wear a tiara today, do some makeup or something. I'm not following a tutorial or anything. I've never done my hair like this before, because I've always been so scared to tease my hair up like this and make it tangled, because I didn't know how to brush my hair growing up, and I would always end up with the nastiest rat's nests because I would never take care of my hair, and I would put my hair in ponytails every single day and it would just nap at the back of my head all the time, and I would never detangle it. And I was on the swim team too, and me being on the swim team, never taking care of my hair, it was bad. I would get in the shower and I would just try to brush it and I would end up with like clumps of my hair in my hand. And I'm like, oh, shouldn't that mean that my hair's like, I'm bald? Growing up, I hated my curly hair, and whenever I would get out of the shower, I would brush it and brush it and brush it and brush it. Like every single time it would start curling back up because there was water in my hair, I would just brush it out. And I also, for some reason, I had the confidence to cut my hair in a bob and constantly brush it out after the shower, so my hair poofed up like this big all the time, and it looked like a Farquad bob, and it was not it. Whenever I was 14, I learned how to like braid my hair on myself, and I learned how to detangle my hair, and I would really try to keep up with my hair care and try to detangle my hair like every 4 days or something, because whenever I was a kid, I mean, I didn't touch my hair for weeks, so that's, yeah. Okay, I'm scared. I feel like watching a tutorial could benefit, but I feel like, does this, y'all, is this how you do it? Guys. Maybe I should look at a tutorial. No, I think it's doing it. I'm just doing it really badly, so it's not looking like anything. I can't see myself in the camera, so I don't know if you can see the difference, but I definitely take way better care of my hair now, but what was I gonna say? Oh, I definitely know how to take care of my hair now, or like at least detangle it for the most part, but I don't know my curl pattern at all. I don't know how to take care of my curls. There's parts of my curls that are straight, there's parts of my curls that are wavy, there's parts of my curls that are ringlets. I mean, this hair has been slipped on for like 4 days, so my hair's like flat and frizzy and a little dry, but I would like to find out like my curl process, or like one day hopefully I can get a sponsorship from one of those shampoo dedicated to you things. Okay. Honestly, now that I'm feeling the comb get like stuck in my hair, I'm very scared about detangling my hair and having all this hairspray come out of my hair. Yeah. Okay, it's not nothing. It's nothing some places, but it's not nothing everywhere. So we're on a good start. We're on a good track, because whenever I push it up like this, it does kind of make a crown. Just a tad bit. No, it doesn't. Ha! We just need to do more. Oh, you know what? have one of those things that you put in your bun to make it poof more. I have one of these things. Oh, now that I've like molted all of my hair together, I can't part my hair. No. Okay, so I don't know if I can stick this in there. At least not easily. This is the only place I can stick it. I feel like this is really far down. But maybe it's not. Maybe it's perf.
Wait, rate the bounce.
How does it look like in the back? Yo, from the front at least, it looks perfect for a crown. Honestly, it could be a little bigger. I need to make it a little bigger. Bro, being in my room is like playing I Spy all the time. I just had the mirror to like check the back of my head.
20 minutes later.
Oh my god. I literally just bought this because I wanted it for seeing my hair. Bah. Okay. Hey, actually, wait, it doesn't look that bad, other than I always have that random gap in my bangs. And I can never see it from the front, but then whenever I turn to the side, it haunts me. Oh my gosh. I don't know if y'all can see what I'm seeing right now, but I look really good. Such hard work, loving what you look like. It really is, because girls be mean, people be mean, but I don't really listen to that stuff. Blah, blah, blah. I don't even know what I'm saying right now, I just need to stop talking. Why can't I say one sentence without making myself seem like a fool? Why am I so unconfident in every sentence that I say? God, maybe I'm not the girl. I've always wanted to be a YouTuber, but now that I'm finally taking the chance to do it, now I'm like, you know what?
I'm stupid as hell.
I'm just kidding. I don't think that. I've never thought that in my life. It's always if they're gonna love me so much. And my rat earrings and my bone backpack. Oh, that's crusty. Oh. I just want to fix this fringe gap right here. Oy. I look so good. I look like a princess. An emo princess. A SEMO princess. Okay, I found the tiara. Moment of truth. If it fits my head. It's big, it fits my head. My hair, I feel like is just a tad bit small for it, but my mom brought me this tiara off Temu for my sweet 18, or my graduation party / my 18th birthday, because my birthday is in the summer. I'm a Leo. I was born on July 24th. I have no idea what rising and stuff like that means. I would like to learn about it, but it's kind of like ghosts. You always take it with a grain of salt. And that's a whole other series on my channel, paranormal things, because I've dealt with strange things my whole entire life. Whether that has to do with generational curses or a family member that's moved on and can't just quite pass over and is causing distress to the rest of the family or whatever. I have no idea. I've gotten so many conspiracy theories through my head over the years, but since I am no medium well, I do tend to see things sometimes, but I always close my mind off to it because whenever I open my mind to those things, it always gets way too much for me. I always get really overwhelmed, especially because a lot of the paranormal stuff I was dealing with, one was in middle school, and some of that was terrifying because I did grow up with black mold, and I don't know. I grew up with really bad black mold in my house growing up. I honestly, I don't think it changed me that much. I think I'm fine, but that possibly could have been the hallucinations. But the way that things add up even in this house And even me and my grandma see the same man walking downstairs in this house. Anyways, I could be a medium, but I am so frightened of that stuff, especially because there was a time where I was a senior in high school and it was like 2 or 3 in the morning and there was knocking on my wall. It was like here. It was right here. And my bed is over there in that corner. And I heard. And I was like, okay. So I tried to go back to sleep because I got school in the morning. So I'm trying to get to sleep. I already have insomnia, whatever. Then I hear this again. I'm like, okay, this keeps happening 4 or 5 more times right whenever I'm about to drift off to sleep. That's the freaky thing about it. The knocking happened not whenever I closed my eyes, not whenever I feel like I'm trying to go to sleep. It was right before I actually started to drift off to my sleep. And then I heard dum dum. And then finally I was like, yo, I got school in the morning, please stop this. And then I'm trying to go to sleep. And then I lay down, I close my eyes. I don't drift off to sleep. Right when I shut my eyes, I hear boom, boom. The vibrations from the knocking on this wall, I felt the vibrations through the floor. I was like, oh, hell no. Like, I literally just like sat up in my bed, super wide-eyed, because like I'm in the dark. I'm trying to see, you know, my room. And I just like slowly go back to sleep and I finally pass out. Nothing more happens and I go to school the next day. But there's so many experiences like that happens to me. And whenever my friend was sleeping over one time, my radio turned on. My radio is always pointed towards 94.5, which is the buzz, and it's the rock station, which is always on the left side of the radio dial. And the 100s are over here, where the Spanish station plays. And in the middle of the night, whenever me and my friend were sleeping, my radio magically switched on, turned the 94.5 dial to the Spanish stations on the opposite side, and then the music gradually turned louder throughout the night. Because I subconsciously like knew that, but I didn't really like think anything of it until the next morning, until she said something to me. She was like, did you hear Spanish music playing last night? And I was like, bro, yeah. And whenever we looked over at the radio, the volume was all the way down and the radio was still turned on. That is freaky sauce, y'all. That's freaky sauce. And I just remembered that this is like the haunted area that I feel like the most presence frequently. And the other thing that's freaky is that my ex, the night that I found out that he cheated on me, there was the silhouette of the man of, I don't know if it was like the man that walks downstairs or an old family member, or maybe it's both, or I have no idea, but it was a silhouette of a man standing in this doorway. And again, my bed is in the corner. My ex was laying down and he was sleeping, and I was on my computer watching YouTube, and he was laying down and his body, his chest started to like, and I was like, are you okay? Because he did weird stuff in his sleep all the time. So it was like, because I don't know, he just did weird stuff in his sleep. You did not know he was sleeping. You know, he was just like raising his chest. And then I was like, yo, are you good? You good? And then he just rolled over and went back to sleep. And I was like, okay. And the next morning, he said that he woke up. He opened his eyes, which he did not. I was looking at him the entire time. He was raising his chest and making freaking Demogorgon sounds, like, that caught my attention. I know he didn't open his eyes, but he said that he woke up, opened his eyes, looked in the doorway, saw a silhouette of a man. I've told this story a million times, but whenever it comes to YouTube, I am the absolute worst storyteller. He also told me that whenever he woke up and opened his eyes, he saw me real time looking at my YouTube right next to him, and that he opened his eyes and saw me. So it was an out-of-body experience. The silhouette of a man dashed behind me and was staring straight at him. And I was like, bruh, did he do that to protect me? Did he do that because he knew? Did he not want him there? That he was trying to scare him off? Yeah. That's what I mean by this stuff adds up. Like, but how can you trust what I say when I just do shit like that? And I do deal with like physical things. There was this one time in my old house that I was searching in my closet and I felt a presence behind me in my closet. And I was searching for my platform boots. I looked behind me and I'm like, okay, whatever, there's no one there. And then I felt a boom, boom right on my shoulder. And I was like 11 or 12 and I started screaming. And then there was this one time a couple years ago that I was searching for music papers underneath one of my chairs in this house. And I felt hands I felt fingertips start at the sides of my neck and wrap around me. And like, I felt it like tug me back. And I just kind of like rubbed down my neck and I was like, what the heck? And I just kind of took a deep breath and I was like, okay, because now I'm kind of desensitized to these things, because how do I know if it's not just in my head? How do I know if I'm not schizophrenic? How do I know if it's not the black mold? How do I know if it's not everything playing it together? How do I know I'm not on the Truman Show right now and none of this even matters and it's all just a plot? Yeah. Okay, so now that I look so beautiful and I spilt my lore about demons and generational curses in my family, I think that we need to throw a fit. Oh, my hair looks so perfect. Perfect.
Well, hello there. Seems that we've crossed paths with each other here in Friendland. Why don't you go leave a like on my friend's video? That would be so cool.
I don't even know. So I'm going to do my makeup and I took my tiara off because I felt like it was going to get in the way of me doing my makeup. And I pinned my bangs out of the way so I could do my eyeshadow. I'm still learning how to do makeup, so this will be a little bit of a process. Like, I know how to do natural, like, foundation, contour, and concealer, but I don't know how to do eyeshadow, like, great to good. I don't know how to do eyeshadow that good, so that's why we're gonna try to teach ourselves and learn little by little, day by day. But first things first. Oh, that's a lot of sunscreen. I'm putting this sunscreen moisturizer as my base for my makeup. Oh gosh, maybe I should not show off my ear. In my editing process, I'm gonna be like, bro, please cover that up. Now that my face is all glossy and the foundation has something to stick to, I guess, I think it's just like it smooths out your pores, and so whenever you put your foundation on, it goes on smoother. Hello! Okay, well this is my ear if you really want to see it, and actually I need to put a tragus piercing in this one. I've had it out for like 4 days. So I've got to find something to put in my tragus before it closes. Okay, now that the sunscreen's kind of dry.
Foundation.
Where is this? Okay, and this. This is an octopus makeup brush that I got off Etsy, and there's a whole pack of them with like different eyeshadow brushes. I take this brush and I dip it in this Ben Nye stage makeup, and I've had this since I was 15, and I have found out that I like the cream contours better, and it works pretty well from what I see on myself. I mean, I'm not very good at blending. I'll go out and I'll see that like there's a whole streak of contour on my jawline, and I'm like, oh, let me just rub that off real quick. But I don't think that that's a faulty thing on the makeup. I think that's just me. I go in to my cheekbone and my jawline. Oh. I don't think that the contour really matters because you're just gonna fix the mistakes with concealer. So, that's all I do. And since my forehead is covered, I usually, whenever I have like my hair slicked back, I usually do my temples and I do my forehead. I think, whoa, I blended that like crazy, but we're just gonna fix it with concealer, so it's okay. I think, I don't know. It'll at least look good on the camera, and bruh, oh my gosh, I need to slow down. Then I take the brush and I take the end of my beauty blender and I just flick off all the rest of the product from the contour. And I dip in my concealer, and this concealer is almost out. Okay, so I have Jaclyn Hill. This one has so many colors. This Jaclyn Hall one has a perfect red eyeshadow, and then I have this, girl, hell no. It just fell out of the, and went on the floor and broke on the floor. Okay, luckily the maroon one didn't break because this is the darker one that we're gonna go in with in the crease. Dang, this one was just like a light green gold. And I don't think I ever dipped into that one, so that's okay. But now I'm gonna get green dusty gunk on my socks. What the heck? We are gonna go in now, I guess. Guys. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'm scared. Happy birthday! Happy birthday, brake fluid drinker. I hope you get all the brake fluid ever. What the? Wow. That is a strong red. Oh, here's my mirror. I'm gonna try to do the look where it's like smoky on the inside of my eye and it fades out to a red. Or I could look crazy. I could look so good, or I could look like I just got sprayed in the face with mace. Mace. Yeah. What the heck just happened to my brain? What's happening to me?
Lipstick and my Valentino white.
Why am I losing my brain?
Vanilla mace in my face.
Looking like a disgrace.
Yeah.
So I don't think I did my eyeshadow like shape that great. I think that my eyeshadow shape could improve. I can't tell if it's even, and I don't think it is. Wah, 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 wah. Now I'm gonna try to go in with the darker one and try to define my eyeball.
¡Se soltaron los caballos!
after that, he tried to talk to me, but he still had like the sarcastic vibe to him, so I was like, I don't know. I would hope that he's a better person. And obviously, I never knew him in his personal life. I just know what he's said to me, and that doesn't defy a person. I don't base him off because I am different, and people don't respect how I look. Sometimes you do have to deal with people like that because of I look like however I look like a clown or I look like white trash. And some people just don't get that, and that's okay. They're just not your group of people. I just went in with this waterliner, Black Net 25G. I don't know what the actual name of like the product is, but this is what it looks like. I'm trying to go in like right underneath my waterline too, so I can get like a smoky effect underneath my red. I don't know where my eyeliner is. I have this one, but it's a marker, and I don't think it will go over my eyeshadow as well, but whatever. Whenever I do my eyeliner, I go a little bit underneath my eye. You can't really see it as well because there's a lot of black stuff anyway under there. And then I try to swoop it down and swoop it up. Swoop it down and swoop it up. Yeah. I just pressed my hand all over my face. My contour's gone. My blush is gone. Also, this eyeliner is, I don't know. It's rubbed off. But it's like a Harley Quinn highlighter, eyeliner. It has a heart at the end, a heart stamp at the end. And, I know it came in a Harley Quinn case of some kind. I want to know how many times I said today, okay, I don't know where my is. I found my mascara. I use the Prime Lash Lightening and Volumizing Mascara. This is waterproof. Every single time that I've used this mascara and I've cried in it, it's never ran. And I'll sleep in it and it doesn't get powdery or like get those weird black little dots on your face. It doesn't. It's a really good mascara. I don't know why. Don't know how. Ah! Bro, for some reason, whenever it comes to this eyeball, I can't. My left hand doesn't know how to function, bro. You see this? Ah! I don't know how to use my left hand. And the lashes that I put on that I just bought that look really good and match my eye shape really well are the 3D Mink 16s. They look small, but on your eye, like, they're actually like a perfect size for your eye. They're like kind of natural, but not so natural that it doesn't show up on your face. One time in high school, my friend said, like, I don't know why girls always have their lashes looking on crooked, like, just put it on your lash line, it's not that hard. I'm bitch, bro. I feel like my lashes always look lopsided, but I'm trying to learn, okay? But I think about that every single time I put on my lashes. There's things that I say to myself that, like, have happened years ago, but like I still think about them every single time that I'm doing tasks and I don't realize it. I feel like everybody does that and they don't realize it. And I want to like know what other people's thoughts are. What are other people's reoccurring thoughts whenever they're doing tasks? Or is that just me? I don't know why I think about things every single, like, it's not every single time, but it's most of the time. It's occurring enough to make me realize that I think about it. Girl, this does not look like the same lash. This doesn't look like the same lash. You see, girl, I see what I did. I chopped off the back of these ones to make it fit my eye, and I chopped off the front of these ones to make it fit my eye. So the inner corner on these ones are small and like medium, and then these are medium and then big. My dumb. I guess I'm just gonna have to trim them manually somehow, but I'll have to do that after they're off my eye so I can actually see what's going on. Now that I'm looking at it, I definitely should have gone like over the top of my eye with black waterliner, but now that I have the eyelashes glued already, I don't feel like doing that. So we're gonna pursue. Ah! I have done my makeup and I have sat on live and talked to my chat for a long time. I finally put on these black shorts. They're kind of bedazzled in places. They are baggy on me, but it's all I have right now. And I'm going to pair it with a red belt and a black tank top and a red bra. And I don't know what to do with my lips. I think maybe just put on like a sparkly gloss. Yes. So I will have to take off this and put on my black tank top and my bra. So I'll do that. Okay, this is the outfit. I have on 2 belts, red and silver and black, and I put on this red scorpion, and his name is Zach, which is a rhyme, but his name is actually Zach. And if you look closely within the resin, you can see he's smiling. Oh, the glare. Bruh. Okay, never mind. But his name is Zach. I put on 2 necklaces, 3 bracelets. I know, I'm so minimalistic. Do not come for me, okay? I have a tiara on and 2 belts, and I have on my bedazzled shorts, and I have on my knee-high Converse that I've had since I was like 6 or 7. But I'm being dead ass. I'm being for real. Bruh, I hate this meme, bro, because it comes about so much. Even whenever I'm running laps during cheer, I'll be like, all right, finishing 6, going on 7, and then I'm like, it sucks that they're just right next to each other too. Okay, but this is the normal fit. So this bra, the color that I wanted, but this bra, it was like too flimsy. So I layered the bras, and high-key it kind of hurts. Like, it's cutting into my ribcage, but beauty is pain. Yeah, that's it. I have 2 belts on, I have my bedazzled shorts, I have this tank top on, 2 bras, 2 necklaces, 3 bracelets, a tiara. I did my makeup, and I put some glitter. I didn't put any lips on. I usually do a brown lip liner. If I would have done any lip combo with this, I probably would have done the same glitter that I put on my eyes and just put like some gloss over it. And I'm going to take selfies and give myself a little photo shoot and post them on Instagram or wherever else. And this is the entirety of this video. I really just wanted to figure out how to do this hair and practice on myself, and I think it looks stunning. I really like how my outfit came out, but I'm really ready to take it off because this bra is cutting into me so much. It hurts so bad, but I look so good. Yo, I'm nonchalant, bro. I am not a chalant person. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm so glad that y'all came along for this adventure, and I am so happy with the results. It's not even funny. I'm so pretty. I look like a princess. I'm about to take everyone's souls. Don't even come for me. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for the crown. I'm coming for the trophy. But my makeup actually turned out really good, and my bangs are saving me because they're like just in front of my eyelids anyways, so okay, Okay guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see y'all in the next video. Bye, Skitsies!